Good evening to my lecturer, Miss Haida. Today I will talk about my own reflection about PEC 800 wellness management that we has finished a few months ago. So today I will talk reflection on each activity that we did along with the PEC 800. I'm going to talk about overview for the PEC 800. What have we done? What have we completed? And I will start. For example, we did a plugging. We walked around 5 km, which is from Bulatan Amanjaya. We collected the rubbish near to our MSU at the Casuarina Hotel. We collected a lot of rubbish. So that's for example for second week, and the third week and the following week. For the third week, we did a nutrition, how the calories work, and the following weeks, we talk about, we have our own topic, and for my group we talk about nutrition on the food itself, what's in the foods, vitamin and with the benefits. So, and the last, our final project is to create a creative movement by exercise. So we must include 4 steps, which is jump, 360 turn around, squat, and also high five. So for this PEC, what was good when I develop myself a lot. Like I know how to cook my healthy meal, healthy drinks, and I can learn about more on calories. For the nutrition, I knew the benefits of cabbage when I talk about cabbage. So I found it that cabbage is really good for my snacks also. It's a good food lah. And what was bad, maybe when I didn't complete a weekly task activity for a 2 weeks straight. For the second weekly activity and 4 weekly activity, if I'm not mistaken, I absent and I didn't complete anything from that. So I think that was really bad for myself. And what was easy when my lecturer, Miss Ida, really detailed about the activity that we should complete, about how you can relate some weekly activities with your creativity, with your mental strength, and also critical, and how significant in our daily life. So what was difficult? Maybe I found it difficult when it comes to final project, because we are lack of time. We have a lot of assignments, so we have to complete our assignment. We have a lot of holiday before this, like our lecturer went to the KL for staff award. So we have like 2 days, we have 4 days straight a holiday. So we got no time, and also myself busy for the theater. So I found it really hard to complete the steps, because we only trained for 2 days to complete the steps. Actually, it was bad movement, but I'm really proud of myself and my team, because we can complete the steps without any hanging, without any awkward moment. So yeah, I found it really difficult. And when I talk about successful in the PEC 800, the PEC 800 successful is when I talk at the beginning, I can achieve what was critical, what was critical and what was creative when it comes to weekly activities. So I know how to push myself. I know how to push myself. I know how to develop myself, and I can relate it with my daily life. So I think what is taught by my lecturer, I really think that was successful from her. And the unsuccessful, when, like I said just now, I couldn't complete the steps for our final project because we lack of time. But it was not her mistakes, but it was my self mistakes, because I know how to handle the time. I know how to construct my time. I know about the schedule. I should know how to conduct a schedule. So the comparison and the contrast of experiences, I really found it enjoy, and I really want to give the credit to MSU, because I think PEC 800 Wellness Management is the best PEC that I ever been in, because it's about ourselves, how we should think creatively, critically, and it really relate with our daily life. So I think the experiences is really worth it for myself in the future. For such as I know how to count the calorie, like my meal my meal for the lunch, my meal for the breakfast, my meal for the dinner. So I know how to conduct my calories, so I can increase and decreases my body weight. So I think it's a good experiences when I know how to make a dishes, healthy dishes. I know how to construct. I know how to, with the calorie, I can connect it with a benefits of the food. So I will avoid to eat any junk food, any fast food, any processed food, because with this wellness management, I know how dangerous it is. So I think it's a good experiences. So what I had been taught from Miss Ida, my lecturer itself, she taught us to be really detailed in everything that you did in your life. Even though we have to do a nutrition, we have to do blogging, we have to do final project, critical movement, but we still have to be detailed. We have to be creative, we have to think critically, we have to think clever. We must have a plan A and plan B. So that things really triggered my mind to think how to think creatively and how to think in a bad situation, so I can overcome the problems. And next, I'm going to talk about identification of any gaps. So I'm going to talk about the importance and valuable. It's really important to have an awareness about our surrounding, and also it's also compared to our. It's also valuable for individual, because after the PEC activity, I become more aware about my surrounding, and I have a full of empathy to the other person that who I work to a person who I work every day, swipe the rubbish, collect the rubbish. So I think it's really sad to see when they are struggling to pick up the rubbish. So I think that's a valuable for myself to have a empathy and sympathy to them, and also importance to respect and a person who are working, like just now I say, for the MBI to collect the rubbish. And also the important when I know how to think critically and also how to think creatively. And yeah, I think that's important things.